This show's fucking wild. Look, I'm telling you, it's a high-end show, man. They haven't even made a deal yet.
No.
They haven't even made a deal yet. He's counting the money. I think this is something that you think about. I'm trying to tell Daniel to take the money, but Daniel's being very torn apart right now. This is crazy.
These guys don't come around.
I've never seen Daniel like this, where he really was torn of selling a card.
I'm exhausted. So tired.
How do you feel right now after the video?
I'm still trying to process what happened. I blacked out, to be honest.
My name is Daniel Wynn, and by day I invest in sports cards, but by night I make videos about investing in sports cards. I am the great curator. Join me on my journey to break even in the hobby that we all love.
All right, guys, we are here at the Union Marketplace Card Show in Del Mar, California. This is the biggest show that they've ever had here in California, a 3-day show. It is huge in here, guys. The organizers, Union Marketplace, Wiley, Alex, they did a great job putting this thing together. They got a red carpet as you walk in. The dealers are here, the energy is good, so we're gonna walk around and see what kind of deals we can get. This is the biggest Tom Brady card they make. His rookie auto right there. I don't know how much that is. Donut card. Wow. 1937. Came out of a donut set. Look at the Babe Ruth right there. Highest graded, 9. Wow. I sold one of these today. Look at that thing. It's on silk. Look at this. Guys, Armin Blue. Armin Blue gets the best cards. Jackie Robinson cut signature. Look at that. Cut signature game used patch. Jackie Robinson, $20,000, guys. Only at the Union Marketplace do you see cards like this. Congratulations, man. That's beautiful. All right, guys. We have Isabella here. She's part of the Curator Army. Are you having fun at the show? Awesome. All right. What do you like to collect? Pokemon. Okay. Remember the lessons I taught you. Okay. Walk up, introduce yourself, say please and thank you, and you get the best deals. Okay. Good luck. Nice meeting you. Wait, you can move it? I can move it. Yeah. Would you do these two? Okay. We got a deal. We got a deal, guys. All right. So we're trading to Ronaldo, Immaculate, Auto. Here, my man Johannes. I'm in F1 now. I'm in F1. We got this one and we got 2 Pele's, which are going straight to consignment to Sunday League Investor. I got a lead. My friend Donald, the show locator, says he has a gift for me, so we're gonna go check it out and see. Okay? Whenever I set up, I'm usually over by Donald here, so I'm gonna walk over and see what he says here. Wow, look at show locator here. Not only does he advertise shows, but he sells stuff too, guys. Look at all this memorabilia. Funko Pops, Mike Tyson stuff. Let's check this out, guys. Amazing. Amazing. You want to follow this, guys. If you guys want to know where the shows are, follow the show locator on Instagram. He posts shows all across the country. You said you had a gift for me.
Yes. I have a Mike Tyson glove for you.
You're going to give me one of these gloves?
Yes.
That's how generous this man is. He's always giving. He's always asking people if they need water. He's always taking care of people. He gave Merlin those stand-up cutouts over there. He's such a generous dude. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, guys. The show locator. What a great guy. All right, guys. We got a potential situation here. We got Ryan, Playboy cards. He's trying to get my Messi national landmarks, which I got from him a couple months ago. He wants to trade me, do a cash trade deal, so we're negotiating right now. We're a little bit off on the value see if we can get there. He wants to give me 300 cash and a Spider-Man bronze PMG 2007 PSA 8 for that. Total value to him is about 18. I'm asking 18 for mine. I'm asking for the Spider-Man at 500. So we're trying to see if we can fill in the deal somewhere. We might have a wild card. Look at this card. Look at this. This is a Kanye Decisions card with shredded money. All right, we did it, guys. Ryan tenderized me a little bit here, but we do a lot of deals, so it's okay. I like the kid. Okay, he gets the Messi Landmarks PSA 8. I get Spider-Man Bronze PMG PSA 8. I get this really unique Kanye card, and I get $225.
I didn't even know he had it. I didn't know where it was.
He got lucky. Found it in a shoebox at Atlanta. See that?
Where did you get that? $500.
Yeah. Challenge that we're gonna do here is we're looking for wrestling cards. Wrestling cards are hot also with the release of Prism. I love wrestling, but I don't get to buy it that much. But I'm gonna walk around and see if I can find some wrestling cards, guys. We're looking for vintage Hulk Hogan. We're looking for late 80s stuff. We're looking for Topps Transcendent. We'll see what we can get, guys. We'll see what we can get. Maybe we'll find something good, okay? So stay tuned. Good, how are you? Wrestling cards, right? Yeah. Ooh. Road Warrior, look at this. Leaf Auto, Road Warrior. This guy passed away though. Oh wow. It's got some cool stuff just sitting in this box here. That's why you guys always got to check the boxes. You never know what you'll find in the box. Big wrestling fan, huh?
Oh yeah.
Are you open to offers on some of these? Yeah? Okay. Look at that, Eddie Guerrero. Is that a sketch card or a print?
Yeah, it's a sketch from the 2020 Transcendent.
Wow, 1 of 1. Do you have any room on this quad auto?
I'd probably go 800.
800? Okay. Okay, so this is the quad auto. 4 horsewomen. Look at that. You got Becky Lynch, Bailey, Sasha, and Charlotte Flair. This card is incredible. Incredible card. Yeah. No. Well, yeah, actually, I think they do grade it.
Yeah, I'm going to trade down on that.
It's beautiful. Okay, we're going to have to pick this up. You have any room on the Owen part?
I got room for almost that. I'm pretty
Okay.
close to where I want to be on all of them.
Okay.
I've been doing deals most of the time.
Okay. Where are you based out of?
Bay Area.
Okay, cool. All right, let me put together something here. Let me see if I can make you an offer on these things. The Bret, the Roman, and the Stone Cold. Would you take? Can you do 2,700 for everything? 800 for this, 950 for this, 300 for this, 250 for that. Oh, and 400 for that.
27.
2,700.
I was at 29, 28. I'm throwing Bailey.
2,850. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. I mean, thanks. Where am I going to see this stuff again? What's your name, sir?
Dawn.
Dawn. Okay, Daniel. Wrestling cards. All right, guys, we did the deal. Thank you so much, sir.
What would you be your best on that?
Okay, I'll give you my best, but there's no negotiations after that.
Alright.
If you want to make me an offer, we can negotiate a little bit. So that's how I'll give you those 2 options.
Alright.
What would you like to do? Best price on this? Let me just check real quick here. 250 on this for you.
Yeah, 250.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, guys, got a deal. 250 for the driver. My friend Gilbert, What's your Instagram? Poke Hollow?
Hollow Sports.
Poke Hollow Sports on Instagram. He is a big UFC guy, but he's coming to me to give me his gift. He's giving me a gift. He knows I like Marvel, but he wants to get me into UFC. He's giving me this GSP auto because GSP played a Marvel villain. And this is an auto from Captain America series. So thank you very much.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about that. So you were saying that he's one of the GOATs.
Yeah, he has to be up there. I know he retired, but he's really good.
Okay.
He retired with a good record, really young.
Yeah.
Do movies and acting and
Yeah.
stuff. He
So-
wanted to preserve his health, so he, retired.
So how would you view his Marvel autos?
You know what? That's the only. He has a couple different ones, but they're all from that character.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good. If you get it graded, I think they're up there.
Because like in Marvel, he was very minor, like a cameo basically,
Right.
right? But if he turns out to be a GOAT,
True.
and UFC blows up in appreciation, like the other sports, like this could be like a real sneaky player.
Right. Yeah.
Someone attending their very first show.
Okay, well, first of all, I'll say that you're gonna have a great time. But Sundays, the last day, is the day that most people are motivated to move their items because they don't want to take it home, so they're more willing to negotiate on deals. So even if you don't like the sticker price, everything is negotiable. Okay, don't be afraid to negotiate. Just be nice, kind, respectful to them, and try to build a rapport when you're having that conversation. And you'd be surprised, you'll get some great deals. Hey guys, I'm here with Brad. He's an artist. He does piggy bank custom cars. He's giving me this Elon Musk right here. Check that out. How cool is this, dude?
Look at this guy. He's so happy.
Okay guys, this is where my audio cut out, so I'm gonna have to do this voiceover to kind of narrate what happened here. The guy in the black shirt, that's Eric Estrada. No, not the actor from Chips. This guy's the guy from the boy band O-Town. I'm not joking about that. Anyways, he likes to collect Star Wars cards, and we know him because Merlin sold a card to him previously, and he's been obsessed with the Star Wars Kurosawa. Anyways, he brings his friend over, the guy in the teal shirt. I think that's his business partner. Somehow they're involved together, somehow. Anyways, what I come to find out is that they're friends with this guy in the black shirt. His name is Daps Sports, a huge breaker. And look at him, he's smiling in the camera. He knows what he's doing. This is the real mastermind of the entire deal here. That's the emperor in the background pulling the strings here, and that's his Sith apprentice there, Daps. Anyways, I guess they're all business partners and they own a shop together in Hollywood, and they want to get into pop culture cards. And since Eric Estrada, who is obsessed with Star Wars cards, he basically talked his friend Daps into it, educated him on the market, and Daps got really interested in Star Wars. And he saw another refractor and said that he wants to go after the Kurosawa, the best one available. And since we happen to be at the same show together, he came over to my table. And this is where I start explaining to him what's going on here. I tell him the story of how we found the card. I tell him the background about the artist Randy Martinez. I tell him about the original painting at Star Wars Ranch. Basically, I'm telling the story of this card so that he can see the same value in it that I do. And he's filming this at the same time here, so we're getting it all on camera. And I would just start talking to him about the card, and I could tell that he's interested. Originally, I saw him early in the day where he came to look at my table. I thought he was going to come buy a Kobe Bryant card from me, because that's when he was at my table earlier talking about my Kobe auto. But I think that Eric was pulling the strings in the background. You can see him standing back there. He's not showing his face, but I'm pretty sure he's whispering. He's whispering into some type of earpiece into Daps' ear so that he's directing him on what's going on here. And he's saying, you need to buy this card. You need to buy this card, Daps. And Daps is thinking, he's never bought any card like this before. What is he going to do? But I can tell I've got him on the hook here. I'm not really looking to sell this card at that time. I'm just kind of educating him about it because I want exposure, because Daps has a huge platform. But we start talking about it, and I start to think to myself, this guy's interested, but you know what? I'm not going to sell it. I've got a really high number on it. Whatever, right? And then he starts negotiating with me. He said, and then we start putting down numbers. And you know, look at him. He's like rubbing his hands together. He's salivating over this card. He wants it so bad. Anyways, I tell him like my crazy I don't want to sell number on this card, which is 20,000. And you know, he doesn't even really balk at that price. You know, he's gonna negotiate with me, but he throws out an offer to me, and I start like kind of smiling because I'm like thinking to myself, wait a second, okay, is this happening? Is this really gonna happen? Are we gonna start negotiating about this card? So then we start negotiating a little bit here. Look at him, he's rubbing his hands together. He wants this card so bad. He starts telling me what his plans are for this card. He's selling on his side. He's selling me as the right person to sell this card to, even though I don't want to sell it, because I view myself as the caretaker of this card. And he's telling me that he would be the next caretaker if I trusted him with it. So then look at it. He pulls out his backpack and he pulls out a wad of cash, and then you can see his whole entourage come here. Look at them. They start planning. Whoa. They start strategizing. The guy in the black shirt with the glasses, I think that's like his business manager or something. He's like the money dude. He's telling him what he can afford to pay. The guy in the blue shirt, that must be like his other handler who's like in charge of his shop. I don't know. And then Eric Estrada, the mastermind of everything in the back there. They're talking. They're saying that this card. They're basically discussing what potentials this card has. And then you guys see the guy in the Miami jersey there. That's his videographer. He's obviously spying on me, because at this time, me, Brian, and Merlin, we go to the side here and we start discussing. Like, he has his team, I got my team, I got my guys. So this is where we start discussing what's going on here. And I'm telling Brian and Merlin, look at them, they're twins that day, by the way. Look at their t-shirts. I'm telling them what my thoughts are, and that I don't want to give up the card. I don't want to give up the card. The card has more marketing value to me because it gets me a lot of attention within the hobby. Merlin says, you know, you should keep it, or at least you should negotiate. Brian says take the money, because, you know, he would roll over in a heartbeat if this was his card, right? You know, so easy to negotiate with him. But for me, I'm like thinking to myself, okay, what can we do here? And then you look at Daps. Daps comes back. He starts putting out the money. This is a classic negotiation tactic, guys. Whenever you're negotiating with somebody, put out the money, let them see it, and then the person will be more likely to negotiate with you because they want to get that cash. This is like a bait. He's trying to bait me into doing the deal, but he doesn't know that I am the great curator. I am the master tenderizer. Okay, so I'm about to come back at him. Anyways, to catch you guys up, Dap, he offered 15,000. I told him 20,000 was my price tag on this. Daps, he offered 15,000. So he's counting out the cash right now. In my mind, I'm thinking, what's going on? Am I really going to do this? I don't know if I want to give up this card. I love this card, and it gets me so much of attention. But then I start thinking about, you know, how far I can really take this card and what I can do with it beyond what I've already done marketing wise. And then I start thinking to myself, you know, with the pop culture alternative card community, you know, where is it gonna go? Like, am I the person to drive it up, or is there anybody else that can bring attention to this market? Because for me, I'm heavily invested in these cards, and I want the community to grow. And, you know, in order to grow, we have to have exposure. We have to show that these cards have value, and that, you know, the value in these cards that we put on them is validated by other people. So that's when I start considering, okay, this guy Daps, I start looking him up on my phone. I start seeing what his reach is, what kind of exposure that he can bring to this market, and I start to think to myself, this might be the move I have to do to bring the cards to the next level. Okay, people always think about cards as sports cards only, but to me, all cards are collectible. All cards, all categories are collectible, and I'm in that pop culture space. So I want exposure for these cards. It's the best thing for the community, for all the other people that collect these cards. So I'm explaining that to Daps right now. I'm telling him it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the exposure and the marketing that this card needs. This card should not be locked away in somebody's vault where nobody can enjoy it. It needs to be shared with the community. The community needs to understand where the value in these Star Wars cards are, particularly the Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. And he's thinking about that, and he's considering that, and he's understanding that if he takes this card, he will be the new caretaker of it, and he will have the responsibility of exposing this card to many people and bringing new people into the hobby. So then he goes back, he starts talking to his entourage there. Look, they're discussing, they're game planning here. I counter offered him. I countered at $17,500. I said, I think that you are the person to take this card to the next level, but I'm not going to give it away for 15. Okay, so I countered him at $17,500. So he goes back and he talks to his crew. He's talking to his business manager to see how much money they have. Okay, then he comes back to me. Okay, he basically says that, you know, I understand where you're coming from this, and I will counter you. And he countered at $16,000. By this time, I had already made up my mind that I was going to sell the card to him, but I just had to tenderize him a little bit more. So I countered at $16,500. He sticks out his hand immediately. We shake on the deal to close it. Everybody's clapping. Everybody's happy. Look at Eric in the back. Look at Eric Estrada in the back smiling. He's probably like part owner in this card right now. He's so happy. He masterminded this whole thing. Look at that guy. Anyways, I start giving Daps my parting words for what I hope that he does with this card, explaining to him that this card is special and that it can take Star Wars and pop culture cards to the next level. He totally agrees. He starts telling me his plans for it and how appreciative he is that he got it and that we got the deal done. He's a total gentleman investor. The whole negotiation was very respectful on both sides, so I think that we both came out really happy with the result on this here. Then he starts telling me a little bit about himself and all the things that he likes to do, and then we find out that, you know, we actually have a lot of common in terms of the things that we like. We start talking about maybe collaborating on some content in the future to raise awareness for pop culture cards and, you know, things like that. So we're just kind of exchanging ideas right now. Then I start to kind of explain to him the other categories that he should be looking at, like Marvel cards, wrestling cards, things like that. But you know, it was just a great conversation both ways. And that was it, guys. Just as quick as that, and then it was finished. And then you know, I had blacked out during this whole process, and then I came to, and then I realized what the hell just happened.
Okay, so that just happened, guys. I think my audio was off, but let me just tell you what happened. Daps Sports came by and he picked up the Jedi Kurosawa card. I didn't want to let it go. I had a very high offer on it, and he came very close to that. So I had to let it go. I did well on it in terms of making profit, but I think that what is more important that I want to share is that I think it helps grow the alternative card community, okay, as real legit assets, especially at a time right now where, you know, Marvel's being hit hard, people talking and losing confidence in that. To see Star Wars pull in a sale like that, which is verified, we have it on camera, I think that's special, guys. So I need some time to process what happened. I really truly believe that I did the deal to further the movement on alternative cards. I think that I took that card to as far as I can go with it, and I think Daps is going to take it to the next level, really next level. And that's going to be good for the hobby. That's going to be good for the market, the category, everybody who collects it. You know, it's just I really hope that he goes and I hope he sells it for 50 grand, you know, or something crazy like that. That's why you guys gotta slurring now, right? That's why you guys gotta come to card shows, right? Yeah. Card life. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a big party.
I'm the great curator, the ultimate gentleman investor. Yeah, the great curator always stays till the gold digging hour. So watch out, all you bad actors, 'cause you don't have the slabs to be kind and civil and polite to us all. I'm the great curator, the ultimate gentleman investor. Yeah, the great curator always stays till the gold digging hour.
I'm gonna be like Daniel right now. It almost got me in trouble.
Why? What
I almost
happened?
tried to buy a 1 of 1
Okay.
for $4,000, and I started asking people's opinions, experts, and they're like, yeah, that's like a $2,000 card.
What the hell do they know? What, the 101 leaf?
Bro.
He looks up to me, guys.